What's up, guys? There are a lot of good decks in Clash Royale, but most of them require skill or memorizing a ton of matchups. And if you're playing the game for fun, you might want to just jump into some games without thinking too hard. And that's exactly what the rank 1 player in the world is doing with this Golem deck. Once you hit double elixir with both of your evolutions, use your Baby Dragon evolution behind your Golem. You can use your Royal Ghost evolution to defend if your opponent applies pressure on the other side, have it float over the middle to snipe buildings or important distractions, or just drop it with your Baby Dragon if your opponent doesn't have too many spells to steamroll opponents. This deck's incredibly easy game plan just requires you to survive single elixir and cycle to your evolutions. Set up your push and force the opponents to think through every placement on their defense or they'll get wrecked. Out of all of the decks that have reached number 1 in the meta, this is objectively the easiest. It's time to destroy in double elixir and assert dominance. And lots of Golem love to everyone that's supporting the channel with creator code SirTag. Yo, we're playing against Yo Soy Rick. He's a phenomenal player, guys, and also another content creator. So if I'm dialed in with Royal Ghost, I might be able to get to the evolution and be more of a menace. If you guys are unaware, everyone in the comments is like, Jake, Royal Ghost is washed. But in reality, you gotta wash that out of your brain because this card, despite it being played a little bit less than it was before, it's still played in 55 out of the top 200 decks in the world. And put that in perspective, other evolutions, if they're good, more often than not, are gonna be played way less frequently. So just try to be a little bit more cognizant of data and stats at the highest level before calling a card trash. Because the rank 1 player in the world is also deliberately putting it in his deck right now for the Golem strategy. Despite Golem, still being really, really strong, it can run a lot of different deck cards, and there's not necessarily a necessity for him to be playing the Royal Ghost evolution unless it's good. He could play Lumberjack if he wanted. He could play Electro Dragon evolution, but he's decided to play a strategy that, even though it was nerfed, it's still beyond broken. Royal Ghost here is going to create some chaos, and the mini P.E.K.K.A punches him. Let's go. All right. So since we're playing against someone that is running a faster paced cycle deck, we do not want to be making that many moves, that many aggressive plays. And if I can just go Bar Barrel here and clean up the Goblin Barrel, I'm okay with that. Usually, we want to go and sequence our evolutions together. So I'm going to go for Baby Dragon here in the right lane, and if he wants to spam into me. I'm also going to drop Zappies as well and have them hug the tower so we can just make sure that the Valkyrie doesn't progress or move at all. So that's 4 elixir down the drain from our opponent, but also I'm dropping 8 elixir. That isn't that great of an aggressive place. Like, you don't sit there and be like, yes, Zappies on offense is where we want to go. It's just what we have, so that's what we're working with right now. I'm going to Royal Ghost Evo in the back just because it's going to be good enough to clean this stuff up with also protecting our tower and then getting more ghost guys that will force out an abundance of extra elixir from our homie. And if he has the Valkyrie at the wrong time, maybe he's not going to be able to defend against the Golem correctly because he can't apply pressure. That's scary to me. So now I can build up whatever I want because he wasn't able to apply pressure. I'm going to go in for our Baby Dragon off on the side. Not going to try to stack up too much stuff in case he's got Rocket. You never know. And then I think I'm just going to Lightning on the Dark Goblin because there's a shot he drops Valkyrie. Yes, sir! That's what I'm talking about. I had to make that prediction because more often than not, people will not let you lock onto the Valkyrie and the Dark Goblin combo without, giving you that Lightning value. So, that's good. That's good. We take that all day. I'm going to go in for a Golem as well and send it a little bit more. This seems slightly silly for most of you guys. You're like, why is he doing this? But trust me for a second. I'm going to eat damage. It doesn't really matter to me, and I'm just going to all in him. This is how we clash. This is how we play the game. We're straight up sending a Bar Barrel and all in because I know he can't defend and we had 3,000 HP on our tower. So it's just one of those calculated maneuvers that looks stupid on the outside, but in reality, you know that there's no shot in heck that he defends it. I don't know why I drop Zappies on offense. Maybe it's more so for the meme, but hey, it worked out. The first game of the day, we were able to crush a fellow content creator. And not just anyone either, someone that has consistently got 20 wins and also finished at 393 in the world. This deck is absolutely no skill in certain moments. I mean, you can send it an all-in when you know that you can actually overwhelm the opponent. But as y'all saw in the last game, I did not drop it in single elixir. I never sent my Golem as the very first play. It's all about getting to double elixir and then creating chaos and trouble for the opponent that you know that they can't defend. And then you all in and unleash the floodgates and then just get to be a moron in your truest sense of the word. I'm going to try to go for Baby Dragon here on the right side because most of his goblins are in that lane. And I might be able to go for a Royal Ghost as well. But I don't want to get too over ahead of myself. If I spend too much elixir, I'd feel bad. Oh, is there a shot that I can lightning on something that's going to protect the Archer Queen? Is he going to go and give me value? Nah, he's just not going to do it. Dude, I literally lose this. I actually just straight lose unless the mini pack is able to clutch up. Please. Oh, yo, he didn't zap me. I take that all day. And maybe the mini pack can get to the tower. Come on. No. That was giga trolling, brother. That was unsavory stuff. You menace. So if you're going to zap my mini P.E.K.K.A like that and deprive me of pancakes and happiness, I guess this is not a friend that I want to have. I think we're just going to banish you with our ghost. That's so disrespectful. He was edging me right there. I thought for sure I was just going to get the mini P.E.K.K.A hit and have one of the best moments of my life, but can't have everything that you want. I could lightning on an Archer Queen, but there's unlikely that he's going to do that for me. He could Archer Queen up top and then drop it away from the tower so I can't hit the tower. I think that's more of a possibility. Yeah, so we're just going to take the lightning. It's going to be a guaranteed better transaction for us. Skeleton Dragons might get our opponent to do something dumb and like overcommit in the left lane and spam into zappies. But I bet you he just like defends the Skelly Drags because his Tower of the Dagger Duchess is low on ammo. Skeleton Dragons feel like single targeting cards though. I hit one Spear Goblin with one burst. I don't know how it did it. It flamed one Spear Goblin and now I'm flaming it. You know, that's just how it is. So I'll go mini P.E.K.K.A here, and honestly, I'm going to take a ton of damage. I didn't know why I barbarreled that. That was dumb. I should have just went for the mini P.E.K.K.A and let it happen, you know? Sometimes you're like, oh, in slow motion, and then you just watch yourself lose everything. It's like, okay. Probably not my best decision in life. All right, wait. Chill, dude. Chill. You can drop on my Golem and not hit my Zappies, and then we're having a good time. Especially since I have Baby Dragon here. I think I have enough splash damage to defend this with Barbarrel, and it feels kind of weird using a Golem on defense, but it was a necessity. I didn't have any other option. Baby Dragon's going to be more than enough to clean this up, and you know what? If we've learned anything in Clash Royale, I kind of like spamming stuff that I shouldn't. I'm just going to go Zappies yet again. It's okay. It's fine. I think that we're not really creating too much chaos in the right direction, but it is something. He's going to Mega Knight again on top of that, which is insane. This time he won't be able to knock our stuff back. And honestly, I think I just straight win the game with mini P.E.K.K.A and Golem and Skeleton Dragons. How is he expecting to kill these cards? Mini P.E.K.K.A is obnoxiously good at killing Mega Knights. If he goes Archer Queen, we're going to Barbarrel on it early and force him to go invisible. Then our Skeleton Dragons bypass and they go directly on the tower. And then, honestly, we can Ghost as well. The Golem locking on the tower is so damn good against people that are running Dagger Duchess because the Dagger Duchess just doesn't have any ammo and it can't clean this up. Straight up, I'm going to Lightning on him. I don't think that he's going to be able to kill the Golemites in time, and I'm just cheesing and trolling at this point. Baby Dragon preemptively on those wall breakers to clean him up, and I think if we go Skeleton Dragons, we're not going to take any damage. I don't even think the Bandit dashes. Oh, never mind. Well, I guess that's a thing. Baby Dragon is not going to blast on the tower, is it? Oh my gosh! Showing the Skeleton Dragons what they're supposed to do. How about we do that some more, brother? All right, we're going to go for a Bandit counter, probably with a Barbarrel. I don't even know if he wants a Bandit. No, he's not going to. He's just going to let the Mega Knight die. Sure. That, brother. I think the Royal Ghost is going to be great here because it's going to force him to go invisible before he would want to. And then forcing out the Bandit. And then I can go Skeleton Dragons yet again. This time the Bandit's not going to dash. This time I believe. Oh, come on, game. All right, screw you. I'm going to Lightning and to let my Baby Dragon win. I'm done with this. Baby Dragon is our savior. There's no shot the Skeleton Dragon gets a hit. It doesn't deserve it. Skeleton Dragon's a failure. It never could. Oh, it did. There's no way. Let's go. Let's freaking Ghost. Yeah, we win now. Now we just take the dub with the Lightning. GG. I think you got to do like that motivational technique by roasting your cards so you encourage only the best behavior. We got a game against someone in a coma and apparently he is staying true to his name and not cycling much. Never mind, he's chilling with an Ice Spirit. So maybe the Ice Spirit was the thing that induced the coma for him. Oh, let's go. Archer Queen. Beautiful. Not as beautiful. Bro is going to have a delivery and definitely going to be playing Rail Hogs with the evolution and a lot of annoying counters with cannon. So if I want to be playing this at a higher level, I should just Barbarrel on top of the Queen and maybe make him retarget on that and potentially be able to defend this with mini P.E.K.K.A. It's not going to be easy, but if we are able to one-shot the pigs with the mini P.E.K.K.A and the tower working on the same one, then we're all good. All the problems resort to him keeping the piggies alive and my mini P.E.K.K.A misfiring and targeting the wrong piggy. Skeleton Dragon, it's getting pulled by a skeleton. This thing's on a leash. It doesn't know what to do. It's whipped. Oh, it is what it is. It is fine. It's an unhealthy relationship, Skeleton Dragon. You should learn better to not follow that thing into the abyss. But it is what it is. I'll go for my Zappies all on the same side because you don't have delivery. You could Earthquake Log, and I'm kind of okay with that. I just want to get to late game. I think he's probably going to EQ log, but there's a shot he doesn't. I don't want a lightning. I think so. It's just like too much elixir based off of what's happening. Oh, I missed a barbarrel. Oh, that's bad. That's actually awful. That's kind of trash. We have so many like range cards that maybe it's okay. And he used his ability, so he's just going to lose the Archer Queen guaranteed now. He's going to go for a delivery. Maybe he doesn't hit everything. Hopefully he doesn't. Oh, it's going to be the fattest delivery of his life. It's going to be insane work. Oh, there's no way that locked around the tower. Royal Ghost is still goated. Goated Ghost. Let's go. All right. So, yeah, we forced log there, too. I might be better off waiting till double and just going for a Golem and Lightning my way through. I think that's going to be our best bet, but I can't realistically do that right now because he'll just go Royal Hogs and I'll lose the game. So, I need to get Zappies on the arena first, so then they're blocking things, so then he can't go in for Royal Hogs. He's going to Earthquake, maybe Earthquake Log, potentially? I don't think you EQ Log and then Hog. I think that's just kind of a bad play. Oh, there's going to be a very valuable Lightning if I can hit everything. Hit the Archer Queen and the cannon. Ideally, that's what we're going for here. We're going to Skeleton Dragons. They're going to give him land damage, but it doesn't really matter that much to me. I can also go Barbarrel here. I think I can just hit everything. As long as the Golem doesn't push the Archer Queen away. Yes, sir! That's what I'm talking about. Those are the trades that we want. This is why we spam Golem. It's so good in situations that you're able to get lightnings like that. I'm going to go Zappies yet again just to make sure that I can body block a little bit because there's a high likelihood that he's going to go in for Royal Hogs. Don't really know which side. He goes in the right. That's better for us. So now we can go in for Barbarrel on the left and just like lightning cycle for the rest of the game. There's not much you can do if we just lightning our way through. I think that's going to be the better option. I'm just going to go in for a Royal Ghost here, probably force something near the tower. And if he does, we just lightning and we lightning one more time. So that's 2 lightnings and a W. Maybe the Skeleton Dragons just slaughter him so then we don't even have to worry about it. I think genuinely I can just spam stuff at the bridge and eventually cycle to a lightning and not really give him the respect because we're up so much. Kind of guaranteed a W then. Skeleton Dragons, I choose you. We got you. So Skeleton Dragons will end up finishing off the game before the lightning comes through. I'm pretty sure. Last one. Yes, sir. I can't believe the Skeleton Dragons are consistently the buzzer beater for us, but hey, I guess they're better than I expected. So this guy's going to have a Princess Tower. It doesn't really tell me too much about his deck. I mean, if he had like a beatdown tower with pancakes, we could expect it to be like a Golem deck or something annoying, aggressive with like Sparky or Evolved Wish trying to keep it alive through lightning. But I mean, Berserker, it's likely going to be a cycle deck or Graveyard. I'm going to go for Baby Dragon, and I'm definitely expecting the Graveyard after we see a Witch. More often than not, people are playing Vines and Poison as their 2 spells with this strategy, and running Goblin Hut means that there's a chance that I'm going to win this battle at the bridge with a Barbarrel and lock onto that, and then get to double-elixir, where I can swiftly go in for Lightnings on the Evolved Witch, which will be in the 2nd cycle right now, and then I got to hit the Goblin Hut too. I got to be cheesy with it. I need to pioneer a strat where I can go in when he's not ready. He's cycling Valkyrie. I'm the Graveyard counter with Zappies or Royal Ghost if I need to. And I don't think he can go in for a consistent Graveyard because I can Zappies on the Berserker, which doesn't have that much health. And then the Zappies will also target what we need to as well. So I'm kind of okay with this. We eliminate the Berserker. We shut down the Witch with Lightning. Oh, this mini P.E.K.K.A. has to have good traveling. It has to know where it needs to go. It's got to not mess this bag up. Come on. Yes, sir. We killed the Berserker. That's good value because we are going to eliminate all the Spear Goblins with the death damage of the Golemites. And we really just even out the board. Eliminating the Evolved Witch. Finding ourselves in a position where we're currently up a solid 300 damage. And also progressing our evolution cycle while resetting his. I guess the downside is the Evolved Valkyrie is going to be a problem. So that is going to be his next cycle. So he cycled 2 of them. The 3rd one is evolved. That's just how the game works, you know. You have to be worried about that evolution. It's just consistently more broken than anything else on defense. I think I can go in for Skeleton Dragon split, but I'd rather go for Royal Ghost and just drop our dragons all on one side if he's going to go for a Wild Witch like that. Yeah, I think that's fine. He gets 1 Valkyrie hit maybe. No, he goes in for a poison and doesn't get any of that. Damn. All right, wait, this is pretty good. This is actually pretty good. We might be able to consistently power our way through with a Golem right now. Barbarrel's out of cycle, so he can't Graveyard with that. What does he do? Does he Valkyrie on offense? He can't. He can't evolve Valkyrie on offense because it's just something that he needs on defense to stop the Golem. But we found ourselves in an awesome spot where he can't Berserker, and he also can't go for an evolved Valkyrie on offense, so his Graveyard answers are very abysmal. I'm going to go in for a Royal Ghost Evo here, so then I should be able to start swarming him with more Ghost guys. And I can also go Skeleton Dragons and maybe even a Barbarrel. If we're lucky enough, I might be able to plow my way through a Valkyrie. I don't know if it's possible. I'm testing it for science at this point, guys. I don't want to go mini P.E.K.K.A. I just want to let this go. This push is thwarted. This push is done. It's dumpstered, my dudes. I'll just set up another Golem in the back and then, like, antagonize the guy. Maybe he'll go graveyard. Yep, there it is. So that's what I was expecting a little bit earlier, to be honest. It was a good gameplay decision. It was good game sense on our opponent's end. I might be cooked. I don't know. If I can get Zappies down, we should be okay, but still going to be a lot of damage with that annoying Vines play. Damn, dude, you're playing well out here. You're going to get a bunch of damage. Great Valkyrie on his end for sure. Hey, you know what? Skeleton Dragons, they should allow us to get something, and then I can maybe go in for a mini P.E.K.K.A. with a Baby Dragon. That's the game time play. We got to make it happen here. We are up a little bit with the Baby Dragon locking on, and I don't know if he's able to adequately defend this if we just continue to spam the bridge. We got so much crap up in here. Mini P.E.K.K.A. does win against the Valkyrie. We got the Rail Ghost still alive, and we can also spring together Skeleton Dragons. I think we got him. It's one of those moments where you have to go and apply enough pressure when they're down, and that's how you take the W. It's a little bit less consistent than you would expect, but I mean, I'm playing against Evolved Valkyrie with Vines and some of the best defenses in the game. When you get those opportunities, you have to seize it. Okay, bro's got Baby Dragon licking his face, and I think our Baby Dragon is going to be licking his tower quite soon. So I can cycle Baby Dragon in the back as the first play since I do have Skeleton Dragons and Zappies, and it's going to be less likely for him to activate King Tower with the Baby Dragon opposed to a Royal Ghost. Just because I have so much anti-air defense in this deck, I think it's okay to go in for the Skeleton Dragons or the Baby Dragon depending on what we're feeling, but for me, I like cycling cards that I get evolutions, and then I just get to late game and I drop things all on the same side, and then this deck works wonderfully. I want to see what else this guy's got. Dark Prince and Ice Spirit. Is this going to be like Rocket Cycle? I bet you it's Rocket Cycle. It's Rocket Delivery Minor Cycle. So in this type of matchup, I unironically can be a bit more of a moron. He doesn't have a way of activating King Tower. I can straight up send my Golem in single, and I create a lot more trouble for him because the Skeleton Dragons are difficult to destroy if you don't have a resource of immediately killing them, especially when we identify, hey, his deck is going to be more so geared towards rocketing our towers, and Skeleton Dragons are 4 elixir that if he rockets it, it's a bad trade. They're also not really a card that he's able to kill with delivery, so that's the card that we want to abuse the most. It's important to realize what you can do in most matchups and what cards the opponents will struggle with. Then those are the cards I'm going to be spamming more frequently. If he goes for a delivery, notice the Skeleton Dragon's still alive. Now I can go for a mini P.E.K.K.A. here, and I might have already won the match. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but this Baby Dragon damage is gigantic. Y'all might not think it's that much, but hey, hear me out. He's running a cycle deck. He isn't going to be able to get that amount of damage quickly on me. He doesn't have the ferocity that a beatdown deck does, so it's harder for him to come back in that situation. If I send a Golem, probably going to get rocketed. I don't want to cycle that much behind it. I also want to make sure that I have enough elixir for Barbrill if he goes in for a Dark Prince. So we're just going to be hovering our Barbrill. He might Dark Prince Minor at the bridge, and then I kind of need to go Zappies if he's going to wait a little bit longer. So yeah, we're going to go cycle our Zappies. Unfortunate, but the Zappies are definitely going to take a lot, but it is what it is. It be that way sometimes. Do we Barbrill? Are we good? I think we don't have to. Can we just eat the Dark Prince Blast and it's all good? It's not going to even charge. It's just going to be one single shot. No, it's 2. Dang! That's a little bit more rough for me, not to lie. I'm going to Lightning immediately. If he rockets, that's fine. Golem should be able to make moves. Oh, the Baby Dragon! Coming out of the ashes alive. I don't know how it did that. Does my Baby Dragon just have a monk ability built in? Does it have the secret stealth? Y'all got to let me know down below in the comment section. But more often than not, you'll have this brain rot play with this deck that if the opponent doesn't have a resource to kill one of your support cards, you drop it behind the Golem, you just kind of auto win. And it's so much harder to play these defensive decks that most people are playing than your Golem deck. There's a reason that this is ranked 1 in the world, that it has such a disproportionately high win rate compared to the majority of decks in the meta. It's easy to play, and if you set up a push, more times than not, it's undefendable. Explode a Golem on the like button, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.